Let's jump into our season reviews. And Andrew, with your coconut system, you want to go first?
Yeah, because I wrote this down and I thought about it beforehand.
Okay. What do you got? It's out of 5 coconuts, right?
Yep. Let's go with 3 out of 5 coconuts.
3 out of 5.
2.5 out of 5 coconuts.
How you put much thought into it.
Yeah. It continues to drop. Well, why this rating that you've clearly given a lot of thought to?
The tribal council sucks.
Huge.
So many of these people suck.
Yeah.
You talked about it. Natalie doesn't feel like an earned winner.
Yeah.
Not that, again, Natalie, we love you.
Yeah. I'm sure she earned it, but we didn't see it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Just overall not there. Some good moments.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to watch glue.
The downfall.
It was fun to watch the glue come apart.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
End the episode.
Ended right there.
Yeah, I don't want to get my rating after that.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Zach, how about you on your pitchfork scale?
On my pitchfork scale, out of 10, I have one album to reference, and I've been really looking forward to this since I found it.
Yeah.
I'm giving Survivor Samoa a Maladroit by Weezer.
I knew it was going to be something Weezer.
Which is, on pitchfork.com, a 5.4.
Okay.
That's fine. What, out of 10? That's like average. I'll take that.
That's not a good score, my friend. That's an F.
That's an F.
What? How does the scale work?
It's like...
Probably like a normal.
Whatever.
It's a 54%.
What do those pretentious douchebags know anyways?
See, that's what I'm saying. But
The shit
in this
emoji.
scenario, I love that they're burning Weezer.
Whatever.
Also, in my research, I found out they gave one of their albums a 0.4.
Which one?
Fucking, I don't remember. Wait, hold on. We need to know
Stop
this.
the whole podcast.
No,
we got to know.
Is
I
it
think I have
Pinkerton?
No, so actually, that's a funny thing about Weezer is Pinkerton and the Blue Album both have 10s.
Solid.
10s. That's
Is
a very
that
good rating.
score?
A 10 out of 10?
Like you don't know.
Make Believe has a
For some reason, everybody hates that album. It slaps. I don't get it.
Well, they say after a couple of free passes, the third album from the 21st century incarnation of Weezer uses up the band's last share of nostalgia-driven goodwill.
I don't know. There's some good ones on there.
Burn.
But whatever.
Okay. But why does Survivor Samoa get a 5.4?
Yeah, I'll move on from my Weezer ranting. Survivor 5.4. I'll be honest, was gonna be a lot lower before the merge, but I think we talked about while we were watching. After the merge, it gets pretty interesting. Russell solely makes this a very interesting season to watch. Just with there go my notes. A lot of fun stuff. It's just really cool, especially if it's your first time watching through the series, to see a guy go out and find some idols without clues, and just kind of he really changes the game in a lot of ways. He's not necessarily the role model for all survivors, but the way he plays does change the game, even as immediately as the next season we go into. Without even the players seeing him play his game, him just being there and Here's His Villains changes a lot. So
that love of the game is infectious.
Yes,
kind of catches
exactly.
on.
So there was a lot of stuff that just happened after the merge. Obviously, the season ends a little anticlimactically, and there's just a lot of stinkers, but there was some fun stuff that I think got it a little bit over the 50% mark, in a 5.4. It could have been a lot worse. This is my final thought.
I give it a similar rating. I give it a 65%, which is not an F, it's a D. Solid D.
You're passing.
That is Spud.
Yeah, certified Spud.
Yeah. So again, the thing I'll give it is the post-merge gameplay. Like, it was incredibly boring until the merge. So that's, a lot of points docked there for, the entire first half of the season being Spud. But once it gets there, it really gets there. And it stays there for a while because Russell really does elevate the game. However, again, he's who you're following the whole season. He's, pretty much the only, standout person. Everybody else is kind of not that fun to watch by comparison. And even then, he's a dickhead. He is mean to people. He's constantly cutting people down. There are more dislikable people this season than there are likable people. More frequently, you are rooting against people than you are rooting for anybody. Again, and the person you're rooting for is Russell, who is still being an asshole. So, yeah, definitely docking points there. And I would say in most ways it's probably completely mid just because it's sandwiched between two classic seasons.
Yeah.
When you're sandwiched between Tocantins, which is like one of the best first-time casts, plus Heroes vs. Villains, which is like objectively one of the best seasons ever, this season never stood much of a chance, in my opinion. It does have some stuff going for it. I liked it more than I was expecting to.
Same, yeah.
Once we got to the merge. The first half there's no way around that. But still then, it's only a 65%. Are there other movies? Did you look anything up?
Yeah, I got three for you that I think are better than a 65%.
Okay,
Classic
these are
Rotten
all...
Tomatoes.
Anchorman.
The first one?
Yeah.
65?
I think that deserves better than a 65.
At least in the 70s.
Yeah.
Anchorman 2, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Disney's Dinosaur.
Oh, I saw that in TV.
Surprisingly low.
Surprisingly low. Fun.
I had those toys, the
the grabber ones.
Yeah, the like hand.
Yep, very familiar. And finally, a movie that I know deserves more. Should be 100%, without a doubt. It's The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2.
The second one, the one we've seen.
I've seen them both.
I have only seen the second one.
Well, boy, oh boy.
And you don't have to watch the first one.
You don't have to watch the first one. You just have to know there's a pair of magical pants.
That's all you got to know. I would say...
deserves better than 65%.
Probably. Yeah. All right. So, overall, a pretty average mid-season of Survivor.
It was a season.